jump.
Yeah.
And so we kind of mentioned it a little bit, but we're in a very interesting spot with NFTs right now. We're in a bear market technically. A lot of the liquidity is left, but overall, I would say like there's a stickiness to NFTs where they're not really going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like there's like even though like some of the liquidity and people who are just in it to make a quick flip or just make other people exit liquidity, like they may not be the happiest right now, but the people who are really joining communities and being a part of something, it seems like that's still building, and it's really starting to not pick up, I would say, the craziest momentum, but some of that steam where a lot of that under the groundwork is being done and real connections are being made, and NFTs are becoming like, families, um, not just communities. And so where would you say, how do you feel overall about just the current overall NFT market? What are you seeing? What's standing out to you?
Yeah. Look, I think it's when the second or third biggest NFT brand uh, sort of messes things up on Ethereum with Azuki, right? Releasing the elementals
Mm-hmm.
and everything that kind of happened there. Um, that affects the whole market. However, that's very recent. If you look at it even from the long run, right? A lot of projects and businesses that didn't really have any purpose or use case have started, um, you know, falling off the wall kind of thing and disappearing into the ethers of nothingness. And that's because, there was no solid foundation, there was no plan, and like you said, there was no community. Because people aren't of course people are always gonna go around and flip what they think is the best potential way to make money. That's, I think, also the charm of it, right? Being able to trade those NFTs. But ecosystems are maturing. We're obviously we're expanding, we're going multi-chain. We're doing a release on Polygon, right, in about a month, and you can either mint those NFTs on Polygon, and there's like 25% of the collection can actually be collected by burning 3 of your Cardano NFTs. So, we're doing some fun stuff there, building interoperability on our platform. So I think a lot of the builders come out of this strong. A lot of the ones that are signing agreements behind the scenes, having conversations with, people who can take this space forward. A great example, if we're talking Cardano space, I think if we look at, projects finding their niches, you look at a project like Makosi, making games,
Mm-hmm.
playable game where you can use and earn their token. It's been very successful. You look at Ape Society and Crocs Club. They're building out all sorts of essentially. Well, Ape Society is doing all sorts of gamification and
They just dropped
sort
Levy,
of.
didn't they?
Yeah. They dropped Levy, and now they
Mm-hmm.
just announced that they're making a wallet, um, stuff like that. And then you look at Cardano Crocs Club, and you can invest in parts of their business. So they have like a VPN service where you can pay, in their native token to actually get access to the VPN. So projects are doing that. What we've done is we've taken our Danketsu hustle platform, and uh, to date, we've announced 18 partner projects who are actually going to be using this as a white label service. So our version is live, but if you hold a Disco Solaris, you can go soon, you can go and send your Disco Solaris on a Disco Solaris based mission and earn or receive their token and spend their token on items and stuff like that. You can do that with 18 other projects that we've announced. In the next few hours, we're going to announce two more. So we'll be at 20. And then tomorrow will be, well, by the time this probably drops, this is live? So people watching right now?
Yeah, we don't have anyone on right now, but it's live,
Yeah.
and then people can go back and rewatch. And then what we're also going to do is take clips and scatter this
Yes.
across the media. So there's going to be a lot that's going to be done with this content.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, well, I'll definitely, spread it to the community and get it up on our socials and everything. But yeah, 21 projects using this platform. We're making transaction fees, a part of them come back to us.
Hmm.
All these projects have had to buy some of our NFTs, buy some of our token, and hold it, and some have also paid us in ADA or in stable coin. So this becomes a recurring revenue source for us, and we're taking the same thing to Polygon. We're doing that over there as well. So I think that projects that are building something unique, building something different, are the ones that are going to come out strong from this. We just launched one of our launchpad projects the other day, Hokusai Universe.
Hmm.
And, the 500 Genesis passes on Cardano, 500 Genesis passes on Polygon, but the ones on Cardano sold within the first 3 hours of the 4 hour whitelist. And they were 80 ADA each, kind of went up to like 500 ADA. And now they've settled at like that 200 mark.
Okay.
But yeah, but this is real world stuff. The guy, and I think I mentioned this to you in DMs, the guy who is backing the project is co-producer of, One Piece, Naruto animes. He's building Naruto. He's building a Naruto theme park in Saudi Arabia right now. So that's pretty cool. Like, so this is the kind of guy who's attached with the project, right? So they're going to be bringing on some of the most high level Japanese artists, performance artists, musicians, illustrators, fashion, moguls, stuff like that out of Japan onto the blockchain. And they've started it with a super gutsy move by going half of the passes on one chain, half of the passes on the other.
Mhm.
And obviously, we know
I
the
missed it. I
Cardano.
was so sad. I'm gonna have to get it off secondary.
It's yeah, look, I think now is a good time. It's kind of settled
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
terms of the pricing as well. But you can go on Polygon and mint it right now. There's
Mm.
15% left, and you get the same utilities as you would on Cardano. So that's 20. It's like $20 in USD, so it's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely worth picking up one on Polygon. We have, like, if you hold three, you get like the special role and special access on either chain.
Okay.
Um, and that gives you three of them give you two free airdrops from the next artist, discounts forever on anything from merch to goodies to NFTs, and essentially you become part of the core, and the Genesis Pass will always be kind of up there. And one of the artists, the two artists created it. The co-artist Takashi Okazaki is actually the creator of Afro Samurai.
Mhm.
So yeah, he made half of the art. So it's pretty amazing. So these are the kind of things that I think are going to push this space forward. Um, you hold that Genesis pass, you can actually go through who we were talking about prior to this, conversation before we went live, Newcast. So you can go onto Newcast. It's token gated with your Genesis pass, and you're able to watch the live performance of the artist. He's like he did like a performance art show in Italy, Japanese
Mhm.
guy, and you can watch it if you have the NFT on Newcast. So stuff like that, like very, very innovative, creative. That's the kind of stuff. Or building very, very technical stuff. That's kind of where I see this space of mass NFTs progressing, collections and things like that.
Absolutely.